You ever have one of those friends who just has a bunch of really awful ideas?
I just got an idea. Timeshare.
Not quite ripe yet.
No matter how many times you try to convince them not to do stupid things, they just go ahead and do the stupid thing anyway.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You love your friend to death, but let's admit it, after he's done the stupid thing, you can't help but feel at least a little satisfaction in his remorse.
I immediately regret this decision.
Deep down, you enjoy that your friend screwed up because you get to say the 4 finest words in the English language. I told you so.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 10 damn years. Ain't I been saying it, Miguel? Huh? I've been saying it.
Now, imagine how awesome it is to say those words, not to a foolish friend, but to someone that you loathe with every inch of your being. That is approximately what I am feeling right about now with regards to Disney Lucasfilm and their ridiculous hotel for the rich, the Galactic Starcruiser. I mean, who could have ever predicted that charging $5,000 or more for 2 nights of stay at a half-baked Star Wars themed hotel whose story takes place during the controversial sequel trilogy would struggle to make money? Oh, yeah, I predicted that, and so did basically everyone else. Even Star Wars sequel trilogy defenders have expressed doubt about the Galactic Starcruiser. Basically, the only people who thought it was going to be any good are the shills who were paid by Disney to have that opinion. But even the support of the paid-off media is drying up because the Starcruiser is indefensible.
You gotta understand, man, I never even saw these assholes before.
In this video, we're going to look at new information that has bubbled to the surface recently. It seems Disney has canceled a lot of voyages for the rubes they duped into paying for their hotel. And then we're going to look at another article which suggests that things aren't exactly going swell for the folks running the Starcruiser. And then we'll finish off by looking at reports that crucial members of their crew have recently quit.
Well, that's f***ing not good.
So hunker down, make sure you have a properly stocked first aid kit, and prepare your tummy for some schadenfreude belly laughs, because saying I told you so won't quite cut it.
Oh, that's too bad. We're so sorry.
Alright, we're gonna start things off by taking a look at this article from The Direct. Disney just canceled lots of guest trips to Star Wars luxury hotel. The article reads, Disney is reportedly canceling multiple summer voyages at Walt Disney World's Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. While the immersive 2-day experience set in that galaxy far, far away has yet to mark 1 year of operation, its booking calendar suggests that demand simply isn't there.
Oh no.
Wait, you mean to tell me they can't get people to pay over $5,000 for this thing, even with quality moments like these to lure them in?
Now I am honored to introduce our captain. She commands the ship with integrity, a steady hand, and the ferocious calm of a sleeping lost cat.
Ooh, sassy.
No! We stand united! Together!
To restore balance to the galaxy. You alone don't have that power. I gave you a chance to be mortal. And now all that you've lost, all that you've become, is for nothing.
What we've lost, what we fight for is not for nothing. It's for everything.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
I mean, if that won't do it, nothing will, am I right? Anyway, the article continues, following the release of a new incentive for guests to book a stay aboard the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, new reports claim that Disney canceled a number of guests' trips. As reported by WDW Magic, multiple Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Summer 2023 voyages have been canceled. Guests who had booked a stay on those now canceled dates are now being offered alternative dates at a 50% discount. This excerpt comes from an article by Disney Dining that we will cover more extensively in a few minutes. It says, because of the inability to fill rooms, Disney has begun canceling voyages. Affected guests have been offered up to a 50% discount to rebook their voyage. So far, the affected dates are July 4th, 12th, 17th, August 1st, 7th, 15th, 27th, and September 4th and 12th. Considering this is the height of the busy season at Disney World, that's a problem.
We are so screwed.
Personally, if Disney canceled my reservation to that crap hole, I'd chalk it up as a close call with a bout of temporary insanity and move on with my life. But who knows? Maybe there are some people out there who take the discount. Anyhow, those who have had their vacations canceled by Disney claim agents have referred to the upcoming summer season as a refurbishment period. Is this evidence that the Starcruiser is finally updating the experience with characters people actually care about? While Kennedy is in charge of Star Wars, I have my doubts, but the term refurbishment period is definitely interesting. The Galactic Starcruiser is the most useless investment since Anakin Skywalker bought himself a pair of expensive but comfy shoes right before his trip to Mustafar. Get in line, pal. But anyway, let's take a look at another article which paints the Galactic Starcruiser in a less than favorable light. This one is from Giant Freakin Robot. Disney's biggest Star Wars project is doing awful. I'll repeat that for the Disney apologists in the back row. Disney's biggest Star Wars project is doing awful.
It's the simple things in life you treasure.
The article reads, the Star Wars Hotel at Disney World is failing to attract guests less than a year after opening its doors. Now, the company is reducing rates to prevent the Galactic Starcruiser from crashing. This month, the entertainment giant offered discounts to non-Disney Vacation Club members for the first time. Guests with a reservation can save $700 if they book another trip at another Disney resort. According to SF Gate, the biggest discounts of $350 per night can be earned by packaging a Star Wars hotel stay with additional nights at the Beach Club, Grand Floridian, or Yacht Club resorts. The offer is valid from February 5th to September 30th. However, some dates in between are not applicable. Despite offering just 100 rooms until May, only President's Day weekend is fully booked. And yes, if we take a look at their calendar here, you can see that only one weekend, the 18th and 19th of February, is all the way booked. Everything else is available.
Nobody likes you.
Now, let me apologize ahead of time if you are someone who likes the Star Wars sequels and all the other Disney Star Wars material, and you aren't a complete D-bag. I'm sure people like you exist, but you can't blame me for the following blanket statement, since you folks are like friggin' unicorns. Anyhow, that blanket statement is this. It is not surprising that the Starcruiser was fully booked for the first few months, and that it is struggling now that the novelty is worn off, because Disney Star Wars is primarily for woke tourists. You know who I mean. The vapid people who want to appear trendy, fashionable, and cool, as they go ahead and do whatever the media and the big corporate advertisements tell them to do. The wokesters who want to preach at all of us about how we aren't doing it right when we try to inject a little fun and entertainment into our lives. These insufferable jerks are made up of two classes: wealthy elitists who think their shit doesn't stink, and their mindless acolytes who like every Twitter post and nod along like robots. But for the wealthy wokesters, the novelty has indeed worn off, and it's no longer trendy to stay aboard the Starcruiser. Jumping back to the giant Freakin Robot article, it continues, unfortunately, Disney learned the spending limits of Star Wars fans the hard way with the failing hotel. Coupled with soaring inflation and the rising cost of living, the future of the project remains uncertain. However, there were a few warning signs when the hotel was first advertised. People were astonished at the cost, calling the price tag per guest wildly expensive.
You think?
When the media, who are usually Disney's biggest cheerleaders, begin second-guessing them, you know things really aren't doing well. Take a look at this headline from DisneyDining.com. The force is not with Starcruiser amid cancellations and staffing issues.
That's gonna leave a mark.
The article reads, not long ago, we reported that Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is failing. We even said we know why. Now, more evidence to support our theory has come to light. The hotel, which cost more than $1 billion to build, is struggling. It's struggling to fill rooms, it's struggling to keep staff, and it's struggling to turn a profit. A little ways down, the article says it's also speculated that Disney is having a hard time keeping the resort staffed, in addition to a lack of ability to hire enough cast members to fill roles, a problem currently faced by employers everywhere, which is a fair point of course, but already established staff are quitting. Gotta Go Orlando reports that 2 actors who were pivotal to the experience and helped develop it have quit. These actors portrayed Sandro Alamander and Sammy the Mechanic. Without staff and performers, the Galactic Starcruiser concept cannot fully function. For reference, this appears to be Sandro Alamander, who I haven't been able to find any clips of, but this is Sammy the Mechanic. If you've watched my Starcruiser cringe compilation videos, you may remember this chucklehead.
Destroy them all.
No! Hey, please! No! You're gonna launch them, Ted! You have to go! Ready! Hold it, please! Ready! Hold! Trooper!
However, will Disney make it without that guy? But yeah, in all seriousness, it doesn't look good for the future of the Galactic Starcruiser. I expect changes will be coming as Disney attempts to stem the bleeding. Coupon days won't cut it. I don't even think gutting the storyline and inserting Mandalorian characters or original trilogy characters would do much good. The hotel has too much of a negative stigma, and the excitement for it is evaporating just like the excitement for Star Wars in general. We didn't gatekeep the woke people out of our hobby out of a misguided sense of compassion, and now they've taken it over like a swarm of locusts, leaving the franchise bereft of life.
What have we done?
But what do you think? Is there anything Disney can do to salvage the situation? Or is the Starcruiser simply doomed? Let me know in the comment section and we'll chat all about it.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.